I'm trying to get a law in the books that makes distracted driving an illegal activity. If you do anything, whether it's text messaging, whether it's talking handheld or hands-free, reading a book or a magazine, playing with your GPS or any other device that you might have in the car, some of the new devices that we haven't even thought about yet, that anything that takes your attention away from the windshield and your primary job of driving your car safely would wind up becoming an offense under this, if in particular it causes you to change your driving behavior. Careless driving is already a law in the books, and so if you are swerving between lanes or slowing down unexplainedly or doing something else that shows in your driving behavior that you've lost attention from the road, the police will be able to pull you up, and then if they see that one of these other things is going on, that'll become an enhanced penalty. We have to couple this with a very serious effort to educate the public, much like we did with seat belts, where we had the click it or ticket. It's a secondary offense to not be wearing your seatbelt. It would be a secondary offense to do this kind of distracted driving. But because it's illegal, we can get into the discussion with people and then use that as a vehicle to remind them that anything that takes their attention away needs to be stopped, and we need to avoid that. And I think coupled with a good education campaign, that's really the key to changing behavior on the road and making our roads safer. We got into the cell phone debate where it became complicated about when you would wind up getting into being penalized. There was a question if you were pulled off the side of the road but your car was running, whether or not that would cause a problem. And then you get into how much is it really helpful to have a hands-free versus a handheld cell phone in avoiding distraction. And studies seem to indicate that is not really helpful, that the hands-free can be still significantly distracting. I think we got trapped in the technology. The text messaging versus, maybe one of these new iPads which can be propped up on the windshield. It really doesn't matter. If you're in a car accident and somebody hits you or injures you or your family, you don't really care whether it was because they were reading a book or talking on a handheld cell phone. You don't want that accident to occur. I think we've got to get at the base of the problem, which is distraction. And that's what I'm hoping this legislation will give us the opening to begin to do, to really get people thinking about distraction as they're driving.